What's up, you guys? So, it's me, Carlos, here to give you guys a video on what I'm doing for my peak week on my very first Men's Physique competition. It's in about 4 days. I'm very excited. Now, for this entire competition, it's been about 3 months worth of work. I don't have a coach. I don't have any prior experience in this or knowledge. Not many people I can go to for information that are very knowledgeable in this. And so, I still want to bring my best. I still want to do my best. So I went online. You can find anything online. And saying that, you can find anything online that, so many different points of views that might contradict one another, especially for this type of work here. This peak week, there's a lot of point of views from a lot of coaches that I look up to. And so I just had to pick something, what I think will work best for me. So take what you want from this. Either, it might help you, it might show you what not to do. Just a little insight in the peak week, what goes on, or what to expect. But anyway, let's get started with the week before peak week. Now, I'm loading up on sodium, meaning I'm taking in a lot of salt. I'm putting like salt on my eggs, hot sauce with salt, like high sodium content, just a few examples there. I had bought some pre-packaged chicken fajitas. They're high in sodium. I was eating that the entire week. And why am I doing that? Why do I want to take in so much salt? Well, I'm taking in so much salt because I want to lower my aldosterone level. It's a hormone. This hormone retains water. But if I'm already taking in sodium, then that hormone doesn't really need to be there, at a high level. So it just chills out. So once I drop sodium, which is going to be on Wednesday, it's low levels, and I'm going to keep it that way for a purpose. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. Besides the salt, water. Drinking a lot of water. During this entire prep, actually, I've been drinking a lot of water. I always carry my jug with me. At least a gallon a day, and just looking at it makes me thirsty now. But yes, it's very important to have a lot of water with you guys. It's going to be one of your best friends. It's going to keep you full and somewhat satisfied throughout the day. And training changed peak week, but before peak week my training stayed the same. I still go as hard as I possibly can. Carbs are very low at this point. I've been dropping carbs throughout my prep. I think I started like at close to 200. Right now they're at 100. During this period they were 110. 110 carbs is not a lot, you guys. It's very hard to stretch 110 carbs throughout the day. I mean, you could kill 110 carbs in breakfast alone. But anyway, that's the week before peak week. So my actual peak week started on Sunday. Let's get to Sunday. Alright guys, so now peak week has begun. It's Sunday all the way until Wednesday. My salt and my water stay the same. Training, that changes. It's a whole body workouts, meaning every single muscle gets hit with 1 or 2 exercises, very high volume. Every single set is taken to the 20 rep range, 15 to 20 rep range, about 4 sets per exercise. And I have my phone on me and I do a minute's rest, so I use the stopwatch. Besides that, the carbs, you guys, the carbs are really important here. The article I read, where I got this from, well, some of the information I got this from, it says half a gram of carbs per pound. So if you're a 200-pound person, you're only going to consume 100 grams of carbs during this period. I, however, chose to consume almost no carbs most of the time. I have my food diary, but for the most part, carbs were below 30 grams, sometimes below 20. And there's a reason behind that, because so before my peak week began, it was, I can't tell you the exact day, I don't remember, But I was staying up late one night watching Game of Thrones, getting those late night munchies. You're gonna get those, man. And I just talked myself into this. I saw a box of chocolates that was open. I'm not one to really reach for a chocolate bar. They don't really appeal to me. But, you know, this far in prep, you know, oh my God, just, it sounds amazing. A chocolate, something that you don't normally eat. It just sounds so amazing to you. You can't resist. And so, long story short, you guys, one chocolate bar turned to 5 chocolate bars because I talked myself into thinking it was okay to have one, and then I just couldn't stop. So yeah, because of that, I had 1,000 calories, over 1,000 calories in less than 30 minutes just with chocolate alone. And because of that, that's why I decided to have 0 carbs, or like just trace amounts of carbs throughout until Wednesday. Oh, but surely on after working out, I took 2 pixie sticks. That's like some simple carbs. It's dextrose. It's gonna be absorbed by your muscles like that. So best post workout right there. Protein. Protein is raised just by a little bit, like 25 to 50 grams, and you don't want to raise it too much where it's gonna not be used and then stored as glycogen, because you're trying to deplete glycogen during this period right here. But you do raise it a little bit, just, you know, to keep holding on to as much muscle as possible. And so yeah, that's until Wednesday. And today's Wednesday. I just finished my glycogen depletion, and I can tell you it feels like shit for the most part. You're very tired. You're very weak. You're cranky. Your strength in your training is just shit. I'm having to use the weights that I would normally warm up with. That's what I'm training with right now, man. It feels like shit. So yeah, you guys be prepared. But I can tell you, if you know, it works. I can see the difference in dropping the carbs. It really works. I'm probably gonna try and incorporate it into my diet later on, the carb cycling into my diet, because I would never do it before. But now that I've seen the results and what it can bring, like I'm really thinking about trying it. Anyway, let's move on to the next picture. So Thursday and Friday, that's where the fun begins. At least I think so. I haven't gotten there yet. It's Wednesday night, and I can't wait for Thursday and Friday, because that's when you carb up. That's when the calories jump up so much higher than what they are right now. You know, my ass is just dragging throughout the days. But Thursday and Friday, I'm gonna hit those carbs, 3 to 4 grams per pound. So once again, if you're a 200-pound person, you get 300 grams to 400 grams, depending, somewhere between that range. Salt is a bare minimum throughout these 2 days. Water also is gonna get cut. As you can see in the chart, Thursday it's half a gallon, which is a lot less than what I'm used to drinking. Man, just saying water makes me thirsty. But anyway, Thursday it's half a gallon. Friday it's even less. It's 20 ounces. It says one of the articles, it says to consume 20 ounces before 5 p.m. and then just sips, after that. I don't know why it's 5 p.m. But I'm gonna give it a try and see how that works for me, because one of the guys who competed, he's one of my friends, and he said he cut water out too late. He was a little soft, a bit blurry, and so I'm trying to avoid that by doing this. Hopefully it works. My training, it's gonna be very light. Again, high volume, before breakfast. And why am I doing it before breakfast? It's just to kind of kickstart that uptake of glycogen in my muscles. So it's gonna be very light work though, full body, and then I'll get home and start my carb up. and I'm very excited about that, you guys. I'm gonna show you guys what carb sources I'm gonna use, and tell you why I'm using those specific sources. Anyway, protein, it's gonna get a slight drop to it because I'm gonna be consuming so many more calories. Oh, and something I didn't talk about, you guys. So, why are you depleting glycogen and then carbing up? Why not just maintain your carbs throughout the entire week? Why do you do this? Well, there's research that shows that if you do a glycogen depletion, you take away all the glycogen in your muscles and your liver. You deplete it all, or as much as possible. When you carb up, and your muscles are gonna absorb more glycogen than what they normally absorb. Meaning you're gonna look your biggest, like bigger than you've ever looked. So it's gonna look pretty sick when I get a pump on all those carbs, you guys. Like already, when I get a pump, I feel good. I feel swole as fuck. But just imagining how I'm gonna look with this, it's gonna be pretty intense. I can't wait. So yes, that is my plan for peak week. Now let me show you guys. The kind of food I'm messing with right here for this week. Okay. Alright, you guys, so let's start off with the carbing up sources. So here, these just got out of the oven. Some red potatoes. You can use red or the golden, whatever white potato you want to use. But make sure it's oven baked and not boiled or cooked with water. They're just oven baked. Granola, frosted mini wheats, some rice, and some bread here. Now, I chose these certain brands and these certain foods for a specific reason, you guys. They're all low in sodium, very low in sodium, and they're all dry sources. Now, with the exception of the rice, I'm not sure how this cooks, how much water, or how it works, but it'll be alright. Anyway, so why am I using dry sources? Because carbs, they need water to form glycogen to fill out the muscle. And so I'm hoping that these carb sources are going to pull water from beneath my skin, that extracellular water, and give me a harder, grainier look to me. I don't know if this is complete bullshit. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try it out and we're going to see what happens, you guys. If not, next time we'll eat pastas and shit like that. Oatmeal. Anyway, this right here, this is what I'm excited about. As soon as I get off the stage, you guys, no matter what the results are, I'm celebrating with some Chips Ahoy Reese's and some Oreo birthday cake cookies. Man, the macros on these are not friendly, but I don't give a fuck, you guys. And quite honestly, I was never into this, man. I'd buy all the generic kind or the Mexican cookies, because that's just me. But I've been having these cravings that I need to satisfy. And I plan to do that as soon as I get off stage. I might even sandwich them with some peanut butter because I've been missing my peanut butter. I might put an Oreo, spread some peanut butter on there, and then some Chips Ahoy on top. Just big old sandwich like that. Oh my god. Like I said, you guys, this diet is gonna change you, man. It's gonna make you see things differently. You're gonna do things that you might have never done. So just expect it, man. Oh, and so you might have noticed I didn't talk about what I'm gonna do for show day. So I haven't 100%, got everything planned out, and I haven't gotten all my food sources. But here's a couple things. I'm gonna have some rice cakes with me, some almonds. As you can tell, I love chocolate. A Snickers. I'm gonna eat this right before the show, like right before I step on stage, maybe like 5 or 2 minutes before I go on stage. Bodybuilder's protein bar, and I still need a few more items for show day. But anyway, yeah, I'll probably be recording on that day anyway. Y'all see what I do. But I hope this helped anybody, gave you some insight. Y'all check me out on my next video, and that'll be on Friday and Saturday, you guys. Alright, well, y'all take care and thank you for watching.